Hi, and welcome to Utah Crossbow Hunter Season 2025. Wow, what happened to last year? Okay, so as you can see here, I have on my ATN scope. Why? I'll tell you about it here in just a moment. We come right back. Don't go nowhere. Howdy, ma'am. Howdy, partner. And welcome to season 2025, the crossbow season. So, why are we using the ATN scope? Well, I'm hoping that it works. We're shooting the TENPOINT FLATLINE 460. So it's supposed to be flat according to the ad, so we'll see. I can put in this scope 5 profiles. I've got 4. I got the Evo X, I got the Dragon Claw, the Zombie Slayers, and I have the Mitsubishi 40T arrows. So with that, we can shoot all 5 with one scope and see which ones perform the best. Now, I was going to do a paper test, but I got to thinking this will probably work a whole lot better. So we're going to find out. So with that said, how about we just start shooting? So the first set of arrows we're going to shoot, and oh, by the way, we're shooting at 10 yards to make sure we're on paper before we move back to 20. So, like I said, the Evo X is first. They are weighing 408 grains, shooting 553 muzzle velocity. Again, we're shooting at 10 yards. I also have my chronograph set up, the Garmin 0C1 Pro. I think that's what it's called. So we're going to be double checking the speeds with everything. Hopefully everything is lined up good. So let's just take our first shot, see what happens. And it's cold, it's overcast, but I'm out here for you. All righty. So let me take a swig. And let's take our first shot. Like I said, we're at 10 yards. Safety off. Let's see where we're at. And we are low. Okay. So another thing I'm also doing is I'm also using the ballistics calculator in this. And I know it's supposed to be only used when you're actually doing a hunting shot, but I've tried it without the ballistics calculator and I wasn't really happy. So we are going to, and as my glasses fog up here. All right. You gotta go way down. Come on, there we go. It's starting to move. We got a long ways to go here. It's way down there at the bottom. This was basically set at zeros. As we twist and twist and twist. Let's see if this does any better. Yeah, it looks like it. I should have my remote, but Or just right here. We're getting pretty close to it. And for Pete's sakes, at 10 yards, let's see, 4 out of these 6 inches, and I am already maxed out on this one. Interesting. The Y is maxed out, and we are on the where it says Extreme 500. We're right at the top of that. Okay, so that answers question number 1. Is it going to work? It doesn't look like it's going to work with the Evo X. Alrighty. So let's clear out of that one. Let's see. Alright. Now we will go to my next setting. And that one is going to be other. Okay. We'll go to the Dragon Claw. Alrighty. See how the Dragon Claws do. And that was shot with a 100 grain tip, by the way. I gotta take my gloves off here. Alright. So let's crank her up and see where the Dragon Claws take us. So, and that was at speed of 453.1. So I gotta change that. I'll give you the specs on the Dragon Claws here in just a second. Alright. Let me get these out of the way. Bring in the Dragon Claws. Get those set up. Give me just a moment here, because I'm shooting them in order. Okay, put number 1 in. Alright. Put my speed in. It was 4, 5, 6. Things are a little tough with the gloves on. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 5, 8. Let's see where the Dragon Claws take us. Get out of the profiles here. You might hear my heater core kicking on. I do apologize for that if you do hear it, but it's a little cold, like I said. All right, let's take our first shot with the Dragon Claws. All right, there's that. We're a little low, so let's make that adjustment and see where we're at on that. See if we can. And that Dragon Claw got buried. Maybe. Oh. And we're maxed out. The Dragon Claw didn't make it into the scope. We are about 1 inch too low. All right. So we will move on to the next one. Give me just a moment to set that up. Other. Okay, so Dragon Claw didn't make it. So let's do the Mitsubishis. All right. Let's load them up. And the Mitsubishis are going to have the 150 grain tip on them. And I'll give you those specs here in just a second. Alrighty. Let me pull this out. Get my spectacles. Okay, so the Mitsubishis are 505 grains. The speed on those is 415.4. Let me get those out. Move these Dragon Claws out of the way. Let me find arrow number 1. 2, 1. There's one. Let me do this one real quick. In session. New session. Bow. Yes. Okay. Okay, and what was the number, the last number there? 415.4. So let's see what the Mitsubishis do. Again, they were 505.6. The bullet is the weight. And the muzzle velocity is 415.4. Alrighty. Let's take another shot. See how we do here now. Alright. Is my safety off? Yeah. Alright, here we go. And that one's down there, I think. Let me take a walk down there. I think I might have hit an arrow. Well, no, it's right here. So, pretty doggone close. So, yeah. And without even trying that, I already know that we're not going to make it there. So, things are not looking good for this ATN scope. So, let's turn off the ballistics calculator and start over. See how that does. So I'm not even going to try the zombie slayers. I already know that ain't going to work. So let me turn that off. So that's off. All right, let me go pull those arrows. Because I definitely don't want to hit them. All right. So, do we do any damage? Doesn't look like it. All right. Okay. So, since I'm on the Mitsubishis, let's try those again. See what happens. We'll know if this is going to work or not when we take our first shot. This is going to be the tell of everything. Is it going to work? All right, where's my Mitsubishi? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. All right, there it is. So if this shot is low again, that's going to tell us everything we need to know. The ballistic calculator is off. So safety is off. Let's take a shot. Let's see if we can do the zero reticle or the one shot and see if it's going to come close. The thing is, I really like this ATN scope because I can record on it, which means one less camera to take out in the field. And we're maxed out. Okay, so I figured that. All right, so this ATN scope that I really love to hate now isn't going to work. We're maxed out. Okay, so that ends this video. Time to go. No. All right, so I am going to put on my next scope, and we'll come back out at a later date and do it again. See what happens. Like I said, I love this scope. I really do. But it's just not working for us. It really isn't. So I've got to make a decision. I've got to figure out which arrow I want to use. Because I guess I'm going to go to the Boris Oracle X. So I just got to use one arrow. And I got to figure out which one. Because I want to go out as far as I can. Hopefully to 80 yards. Because we're going to attempt to do some coyote hunting, rabbit hunting, maybe some raccoons, and different things like that. So, and I'm freezing. I'm frozen. But I want to show you one thing. I took my wife to work the other day, and I was pulling into our alley, and lo and behold, what do I find? One of these compound bow arrows. I think it's this 30 or 32 inch arrow. It's got a turkey head on it. Let's see if you guys can see that. A turkey head. So this was just laying out there. So things you find running around. So again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. I'm hoping for us to have a great year this year. I plan on a great year this year. So remember, hit that subscribe button. Let's just really work on that, guys, and share these videos. My son is very, very important to me. I love him very much, and I want to get him out there more. And doing some coyote hunting, doing some rabbit hunting and stuff. I think I can get some areas where it's going to be a little bit better. So stay tuned for those. Those are kind of in the spring. We want to get this whole thing set up and ready to go though, ASAP. So hit that subscribe button, like I said. Give these videos a thumbs up. Ring that bell, all that kind of stuff. All right. So until then, thank you for watching. And remember, these episodes are dedicated to my son. And see you on the next episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter. And I am frozen.